Now, where does one meditate? You can plug in to this source any safe place that you choose. The best thing is that you are undisturbed. I like to remind people that, there are many forms of meditation where you can use the particular act to do just that, to tune in. For example, reflection, contemplation, prayer, believe it or not, prayer. The only problem as such, but prayer is a conversation for many people with God. But they end up doing all the talking. If they would only just listen. The ultimate prayer for me is, speak, Lord, thy servant hear it, that I am ready to listen. Eating, you can eat meaningfully, taking your time, totally be one with that which you consume. Absorbing not just the nutrients, but all the energy that went into creating that meal. Walking, this is my favorite. Most mornings I do a 5K in solitude, first thing in the morning. Do you understand what that does? It puts you in a space where you're walking, a safe space, and the mind is clear. I achieve larger spaces between my thoughts. By the end of the walk, the amount of new insights, breathing, just by, again, the breath that comes in and goes out. And finally, mantras. Now, sometimes we combine a number of these things to achieve the goal. When to meditate? I believe the best times are first thing in the morning, upon waking, before you start becoming confounded with all the information flowing from other sources. Get in touch with you. And last thing at night, before you go to bed. The body's quieter rhythms are present at those times. The body knows how to be still, and it gives you a good opportunity to do this. Studies have shown us that routines that begin in the morning are best to set the rest of your day. And it's also notable that what you do before you go to bed is very powerful. No TV, no news, no excitement to get you all tuned up. If you take the book of Job 33, verses 15 to 16, what does it say? In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumbering upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction. As a child, you learn this thing, now I lay me down to sleep. And you request guidance through the night. So beware of the last thoughts in your mind before you go to sleep, because it sets the agenda for what happens while you're asleep, and it makes those things literally possible. Again, various wisdom traditions show this to us. What do thoughts have to do with meditation? Earlier we talked about the space between the thoughts, but guess what? 80% of what you do as an adult by the time you're age 35 is based on habits. It's almost independent of what you're thinking. Habits. It is estimated that 70,000 thoughts pass through your mind each day. Now we're talking about the space between the thoughts. So can you imagine how those thoughts crowd out that space? Most of them are the same thoughts that passed through your mind the day before. So let's imagine that loop that keeps going on and on and on, around and round. Thoughts eventually drift, almost like a dance coming in and out of your mind, taking you places. But do you capture them? Can you draw on them? You don't have to try to do anything with the thoughts. Let them come and go as you enter into meditation. Let them be. If you find yourself thinking about something that you're locked into, just return to the focus, onto the awareness of your breath. So that's where the different forms of meditations are useful. Just to focus on the breath of life coming in and going out. You'll soon slip back into that space between the thoughts as the thoughts slip away. The epitome of what we're calling mind-body medicine is that process that reminds us that the trillion cells, or more accurately, the trillions of cells in your body are constantly eavesdropping on your thoughts and emotions. Just imagine that. Everything you think, everything you feel is now processed by every cell in your body. Think about it. You hear a sharp noise, you are excited or you're frightened, your heart rate immediately responds. Huh? Your pulse goes up, probably you start sweating. Just imagine all of those triggering what else is happening. Things can be good, things can be bad, as triggered by your thoughts.